Alright, so the 08 Escalade is on the lift today. Time for a tire rotation. And two reasons. Number one, it's due up. And number two, I had a bead leak on this OE rim here where it's getting old and it's getting oxide inside of the bead, so it was leaking a little bit. So if you want to see how to fix that, if you got a slow leak on one of your rims, might be that the bead is leaking, so you can spray bubbles on it and find out. The main thing I wanted to show is how to reset the tire pressure monitors, because the tire goes to a different position but the car doesn't know, and you want to have your dash show you which one accurately. So we got to reset the tire pressure monitor. So let's get set up here and take some tires off, get them in the right spots, and then we'll reset the tire pressure monitors. And there we go. So simple as that, we got our tires rotated, and you notice that I put the gun down on low setting to torque them back. If you have a gun like that, you can use high to take them off and then low to put them back. And then I'm going to lower it down to where the wheels touch the ground and do the final torque by hand. So let's get set up and do that real quick, and then we'll be ready to back it out and reset our tire pressure monitors. Alright, so we got our tires rotated, so now we got to reset the locations of the tire pressure monitors. So it's super simple. All we got to do is put the key in the ignition and click it over till the dash lights up. You don't have to start it, but you need to have some pretty good tire pressure. I'd say you need to be up above about 35 psi on all the tires. And once you got that on your little dash there, then all you do is hold the lock and unlock button together at the same time, and you'll see on the screen when I press it, it pops up, gives you two beeps, and it says tire learning active. So let's run around here and see, because it actually tells you which tire it wants to learn first. So if we go around to the front of the vehicle, you can see that it has lit up that little fog light or turn signal or whatever that is down there. It lights it up for you, and so it's telling you you need to do that tire first. So all we got to do is let some air out of the tire, and then you'll hear a beep, and then you'll know it's ready. So we'll move on to the next one here in just a second. So take your cap off, and you can see I got right around 35. So all I'm going to do is drop that down to around 24, and then you'll hear it beep. And there you go. So you heard the beep, so you can stop, and we'll just put our cap back on. Then all we do is move to where it tells us to go to next. So now, see, it turned off that one, turned on this one, and it tells us we got to go to that tire. So let's go over here to this tire and do the very same thing. And there we go. There went the beep for that one. And we'll just show you the pressure. So it's right at around, look on the stick there, right around 25 or so that it picks that up. And so that way it knows that you were taking the pressure out of that tire. Alright, so we move on and we do the other two. I'll just show you the light on the back so you'll have it for reference. So now it told us, see, it turned on my back light. The other one's off, so it's saying just go to this tire and do the very same thing. So it takes about, I don't know, anywhere from 10 seconds to 30 seconds, but if you notice that your tire is getting really flat down here, it might have deactivated the training, and so you're going to want to reset. You'll have to air everything back up to around 35 psi. And you heard it beep. And we're just leaving these on loose because I got to put air back in the tires. I'm just make sure I don't lose them. And the final one. Over here you can see now it's lit up this side, so it's told us we got to go to this tire. So pretty smart little system. Works out good, makes it easy for an owner. You don't have to take it somewhere to get it done. You can just do it yourself, so that's pretty cool. I like do it yourself. And there you go. So you heard 2 beeps on that last tire. That was the 4th tire there. And the 2 beeps let you know that it was successful and it was able to reset the tires. So now, if you look on your dash here, you'll see that it's blinking codes because it verified each one. So now it says check left, check right, check rear. So it's telling you all 4 of them are low now. So all we got to do is air them back up and then we'll be in good shape. So we can turn the ignition off now because it's complete. And there we go. So let's air our tires back up, and our tire pressure monitors have learned their new positions, and we are good to go. I'll just show this real quick because there's a little tip right at the end on making sure that your stem is not leaking. So we just want to air him back up to whatever pressure you run. I'm going to run probably about 35 psi in these. There we go. So the tip is, before you seal that off, spray a little bit of bubbles on that and make sure that that stem is not leaking, because a lot of times the stem's leak. Then after you spray the bubbles on it, just blow it back out, clean it off. You can put it on your other one as well. I just use a little tank there. And there we go. So we'll get the other 3 aired back up and we'll be in good shape. Well, hope that helps someone, and thanks for watching.